All 7 categories of serious crimes are down. They include murder, attempted murder, sexual offences, assault and robbery. Crimes against women and children also decreased. Rape decreased but is still considered unacceptably high, with underreporting a challenge. Organised crime also decreased. Contributing factors include the implementation of provincial operation centres. Aggravating robbery is slightly down, but a reversal of the previous year's 12% drop. Police say they are not happy with this and they will pay attention to it. Both common and house robberies are down. A strategy has been finalised to combat robberies at small businesses. Drug-related crime has shown a significant increase, with over 176,000 cases. Police are strengthening cooperation with regional and international counterparts to combat this. And there's an emerging trend where young children are being targeted and abused.
Although crime against women and children are decreasing, we are now seeing a trend where young children are now being targeted and abused. We shall be intensifying the war against young children to ensure that this trend is reversed.
We need to reduce crimes against children. We need to reduce crimes against women. We need to reduce crimes against the vulnerable.
The Institute for Security Studies says the stats reflect a stabilization of crime in most categories.
There were no great surprises. I think the trends are certainly following the trends over the last few years. I think we're still a very long way off. I think the fact that we're seeing a stabilization, in fact, which means that we're seeing not much change, tells us that we need to start addressing the social causes.
Acting Police Committee Chair Annalisa van Wyk agrees.
We are, however, still worried about sexual crimes, crimes committed against women and children, and then specifically rape. We need to have a look again at how we are policing that environment.
Most opposition parties are not too optimistic about how SABC fared.
While they're claiming a big success because murder's down, it's down by 300 murders in a year. That is not a success. I don't think we saw anything today that we could be proud of.
Over the last 10 years, almost 183,000 people were murdered in South Africa. That is the size of a city like Klerksdorp. And we also say that gives us the statistic that in South Africa, every hour 2 people are murdered.
Household robberies, which worry most South Africans, show a small 2% decrease. SABC is worried about the surge in drug crimes and sophisticated global drug trafficking routes. It's putting these among its top priorities. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.